Ole tutum video hian in India Japan Intellectual Conclave tun February ni som pania Silong an nei na putete mar thu soi hi kan tlirin kan ngai thlau don yo.
Football loving state. We do not produce much in terms of export quality. The only export quality which we produce in our state, I used to say, are footballers. I am a sport minister. I am a football administrator as well. I'm in the All India Football Federation also. Nothing to boast of much in a tiny state of Mizoram, which shares an international boundary of 722 kilometers, out of which 404 with Myanmar on the east, and on the west is Bangladesh. Bangladesh, we share 318 kilometers with you. 318 international boundary. Then interstate boundary, of course, it's 284 with Assam, Tripura, Manipur. I will not go into that. A small state with a population of 1.1 million. One of the smallest states, one of the least populated state. We are second least populated state next to Sikkim. It's a square kilometer of 21,087 kilometers, if I'm not mistaken. Almost 80% of the state is covered with forest. This is one thing which we can boast of. But having said that, lots of the deforestation is going on, and climate change, all the bad things which is going on the other part of the world is happening in my state also. It is a mild climate, 15 to 30 degrees centigrade.
Tuna soi chin ki zoni nama sabera khanin kan ramina export quality kan nei ve hi chu kan footballer te hi an ni thu te asoyatin kan ram sikle sanom sia te international boundary chungchang te ran soi mo kan ram ri chungchang te tin India rama chuanin population missing che atlem lampanga pani na kan ni thu te kha ron soyatin ram ngo zau ta kan nei thu te tin chung ram ngo te ero chu deforestation emi ram ngo kan ti che thina wangte le sikle sain thlak tang lamina ati che ta wangte a zoya alo dang lam ve thu te mo record om ang te po ani to lo tur thu te po an soi bokani.
In the winter, it goes down to 5, 6 in some of the areas, but it, generally moves around 5 to 10. Literacy-wise, we one of the best in the country. In fact, second to Kerala only. 91.58 literacy rate. And one interesting fact is that there is one management development institute in Gurugram who happened to, measure the level of happiness, I should say. I don't know what is this. They have 6 parameters in which they declare Mizoram as the happiest state. I don't know.
Lekha thiam na chungchang ate po kan ram hi Kerala dot che kan ni thu te pol pakhat chuanin mishing hlim na chungchang te na sang parameter saron siama khanin India ram chunga hianin Mizoram a cheng te hi mi hlim ber angin min chua thu te an chua thu te kha aron soi bokani chu.
Maybe I don't know how they measure it. I'm sure that they did not come to my house, before. And we claim that we are the most peaceful state in the country without any presence of insurgent group, unlike the other northeastern neighbors. So with that, I can now finally come to the people-to-people connect, so that you first understand what Mizoram is all about. Again, I forgot to, mention something about which I was preparing for. This morning and a session before lunch, the panelists, they were mentioning about the infrastructure which is being built for this Look East policy under the Look East policy of the government of India. Just to update you from Mizoram side, we spoke about Kaladan multimodal transport project. The construction of Longtlai to Zorin Pirot, 87.5 kilometers has been completed. But unfortunately, Zorin Pui to Paletwa Road inside Myanmar, which is ongoing, is hindered due to political conflict in Myanmar. So it is very unfortunate. We do not know when this will get finally completed. Development of Sittwe Port and Paletua Inland Water Transit by the Government of India has been completed, and physical construction for double laning between Zori and Puitu, Lung Masu is yet to start, but the project has been approved. And apart from that, at the southern end of Mizoram, a land measuring 8.2 hectares for construction of development of the integrated checkport has been identified, handed over to Ministry of Home Affairs. And Land Port Authority of India, they have agreed to, in fact, they have fenced those areas. They have agreed to give out around about 555 CER. DPR has been approved by Ministry of External Affairs. These are the information which a politician do not really read out, but as has been feeded by me by the government of Mizoram side. I just
tuna khanin kan ramina mathar alak sang te ron sei look is policy mo khami chungchanga kan ramina mason na sang ani te ron soya ka ron soi vek seng tolwa kaladan project ti tatin double lane kongpui kan siam tur chungchang tatin kan kongpui lai pakhat chu mi Myanmar ram nena kan buai ta ka wang hian ti teng conflict engemani tuna hian hei ramri hung chungchang te poron riamo hmar ti te khanga wang te na zo lawani thu te latin engtikange zo ani tur thu po a hriat lo thu te poron soya ka soivek seng to lawa malak na sang kha aron soyeni kan state nama so na sang ani te khamo
want to read it out for your information. So coming back to the subject that is the people to people connect. Before that, Mizoram, since we have this close border with Myanmar, unfortunately, we have a big problem of drugs, which is coming in. We are not very far away from the infamous Golden Triangle to Myanmar to Mizoram. Just for your information, since I'm looking after narcotics and excise, 2021, heroin number 4 seized inside Mizoram by the Excise Narcotics Department. This is excluding the ones which been seized by the police and the paramilitary forces. It was 18, but unfortunately it climbed to 76 kilogram last year. Just imagine.
Kanram hi Myanmar bulom kannia chuwang chunin drugs asum to na hi ahlur maya kumsani somni pakata excise department in hemi kan police force dangmi tena an mantel mi lo an man big chau chu thianin heroin number 4 hi kezi som paretan manani ti kha asoya ti chonin nukuma khan kumsani somni pathuma khan kezi som sari parokin aron pung chawani atini excise department ina an man chau hi po hi tian report te an penia tin hei kan state ministers te hi rampon lampang kan state pon lampang han fe chok turatan po hin an lo za puyom lo khop mai engkim mai hi fel fai takin le han za puyom ngoi ang khan anom lem lo ni chuma
last year, just imagine 76 kilogram of heroin being seized in Mizoram in the last calendar year. This could be doubled. Definitely, I cannot give you the official figure with the police and the paramilitary forces. It goes, over 100 kilograms. These are the problems which we face there. And having said that, I'll go to the people-to-people connectivity. This morning we spoke about data in connectivity, infrastructure connectivity, but we need to concentrate more on the soft infrastructure sector as far as Mizoram is concerned. Ma'am spoke about movement of skilled labor. This is the area in which I want to touch with. This morning I spoke to one of the private agency who has been sending out the Mizo youth to different parts of the world in the soft skills sector. He was telling me a figure of 150 Mizo youth being, I will say that moved out from Mizoram to Singapore through this private agency, 5 to Hong Kong, 5 to Malaysia, 4 to Macau, and 5 to Japan. And there are 16 Mizo youth under this private agency who are waiting for a visa to work in Japan. But what came to my mind is that,
tuna khanin hei kan ram chunga kan thalai te visa som nga lai mai agency pakatina kan ram pon India ram pon Singapore te Japan Macau ti vela te an thon chwa thu kharon soya
through each agency these people are operating, we have to streamline in such a way that it has to go, it has to follow a proper channel. So my colleague here, he was mentioning about TITP, under which recently 9 nurses from Mizoram has been sent to Japan. Now we have round about 20, I do not have the exact figure, nurses who are undergoing training in Japanese language, who are aspiring to work in Japan. So this is the area in which Mizoram can contribute in terms of people-to-people connect. And the area like nursing, elderly care, hospitality, and we spoke about language skill, which is English language teaching. I think in this area, we should be able to, contribute as far as this people-to-people connect is concerned. As from the Mizoram government side, we have been organizing annually an innovation fair, apprenticeship fairs, etc., giving a platform.
khang agency te kal tlanga na an han mu thin kha putete hianin makati thu kha asoya chanchu I then khat te hi chu chasual ve fe te nom thin awang khan chunga wang te po chu ni tura ngai tai lama ti chuin hei tuna hianin fair sang kan rama kan seta kalpui ni thin thu te asoya
Platform for the youth, for showcasing the innovative skills and ideas. And coming back to what was discussed in the morning, a gentleman was mentioning about the hydel project. Bamboo is one area in which Mizoram is rich. That particular gentleman was talking about biomass, biofuel. I think these are the area in which Mizoram can contribute a bit. And lastly, I would come to a conclusion that, we need a legislative forum in which we can, regularly meet, not only in this kind of forum where, you are exposed to an expert, in which a guy like a layman, we do not know what to say or what not to say also. We need to, meet regularly, maybe, if Asian Confluence can organize such
Asian Confluence kimi an organize na kianin papakhat chuanin mawa tanga an thil thar chuwa thei sang te kha aron soi chu ta chuanin putete mar hen kan ram hi mawa kan ho sak thu te khami chungchanga chuanin enge motok po involvement in nam nei na kan nei thei tur thu te po kha aron soitin hemi Asian Confluence mai ba ka hianin enge ning heti anga tho ho na thatak ka nei tu chuanin poldin a thani na ria chuta chuanin regular taka in biaka ti ho te hi angai ti na soi bokani chu
forum in which maybe the MLAs from Nagaland, Mizoram, Meghalaya, Tripura, to name a few, some could meet, under one banner and discuss at the government's level. Of course, initiated by Asian Confluence would be a good idea. And to conclude my speech, a new strategy is needed to address the task of people, people-to-people contact, to take a quantum leap, which I copied it from the proceedings which was held in the last Indo-Japan Intellectual Conclave. Thank you.
Kan minister te hi soita kang khanin anlo za poim lo khop media state tangnina interfere han nei te po hen ma tu na po khana top karna khanin eng enge mani group han dina han siama chuta chuanin north east state kan MLA sang te han telta se government level a heta thu nei tu te level tang henin in big po na chu om se ma lak ol samani tan tu tho te po an ron soi bokani tu soi thatak mainin ka tin kan state te po ron fak thia mang reng ka tia lo ngai thatu te ki chuanin Mizoram te po kalan chak vewin ka ringa kha ramngo kan nei that zia te tin mi hring cheng hlim ber kan ni thu te khang sang te in le khathiam na lama po pani na India ram pum poe kan ni thu te an soitin football kan tuizia te ama nge po heta football lampanga India rama chona how to pa lampang pol ni thu te po kha an jeptel bokania engpo ni se ka ti jong kha tontum video chuni le phot sela video thara kai mula thau don ya